Hello, beautiful being. My name is Alexis Star, and it is my absolute pleasure to be sharing myself, my heart, my passions, and my creations with you. My intention is to inspire beings to step into their truth, to use their voice as an instrument of intentional creation, and to become the creators of their own personal experience, alleviating themselves of all experiences of density, learning how to transmute pain, and to turn every experience they've ever had that has ever been uncomfortable into what it is that empowers them to blossom and become their own version of a lotus flower. My wholehearted desire is to be the most perfect, loving reflection for any being to see themselves through. For anyone who is watching this video to recognize themselves through me. To know that I have been on a deep, deep, deep journey of self-excavation that has taken me to my absolute pit of hell in order for me to rise like the phoenix from the fire that I unintentionally, unconsciously created for myself to move through, so that you know that it is possible for you to also become yourself, to realize yourself, to ground your soul, to anchor your spirit, and to know your purpose, to know your mission, and to step forth and share that with the world. May you see yourself in me. I see myself in you. I understand you. I love you wholeheartedly, and I am right here ready to guide you home to yourself by being the version of you that has done this process. Star Alchemy was created with the intention of helping beings align with their truth, just as I was guided to align with mine. Everything that is on this app has been lovingly created from a place of deep devotion and with the intention and desire to assist myself first and foremost, and then in the knowing that everything that I have been learning through my own self-development, self-actualization, and self-discovery journey will serve to help others to also realize the same wisdom that has come through me. The purpose of Star Alchemy is to help any being who is ready to begin to find vibrational alignment with their soul. Our soul feels emotionally satisfying to us to find resonance with. And so everything within the portal of Star Alchemy serves to bring one into a state of contentment, into a state of satisfaction, into a state of acceptance, into a state of relaxation, knowing, wisdom, peace, and harmony. Inside the app, you're going to find a massive collection of different expressions of my heart and my soul. Star Alchemy is an ever-growing, ever-expanding archive, and at this present moment, it is consisting of alchemy crystal singing bowl music, crystal sound healing journeys, meditations, breathwork, non-resistant affirmations, water programs, food blessings, and declarations of invocation. Everything that has been produced and created on this app has been molded with crystalline frequency. Everything is accompanied by alchemy crystal singing bowls, and I feel so grateful to have been able to access and record more than 50 different alchemy crystal singing bowls. And so not only are you going to be immersing yourself within the frequency of the expression of truth that comes from within me, but also receiving the sonic downloads of elite crystals like platinum, ruby, diamond, moldavite, black tourmaline, to name just a few. Every crystal itself has its own unique message and its own way of working within our energy systems, and it is my absolute deepest pleasure to not only immerse myself in this sound, but to be able to share this sound and this music with you in this way. So when you open the app, you'll notice the first thing you see is the limited access portal. This section of the app is free to access for anyone who is just on the fence and just wants to see what it is that I'm creating. On the portal day of every month, the content there rotates, and so you're able to experience a very small taste of a little bit of everything from inside the app. The next thing you're going to see is what is called Frequency Fix. Now, this particular section of the app is comprised of affirmations, declarations, and belief system installing non-resistant affirmations. This is an archive that I am personally deeply invested in at this point in my journey. The main purpose is because of what I understand around our belief-aligned truthful word creating instantly in our experience. And what I have been focused on is creating an archive of content for beings to begin to override pre-existing undesired limiting belief systems that they have running in their subconscious, and have the opportunity to install new belief systems that create in alignment with what it is that they desire to experience. Inside the Frequency Fix tab, there are multiple different categories, from balancing body parts to desired life creation to installing I ams, installing I nevers, installing I chooses, and more. This is an opportunity for whoever it is that is journeying with this section of the app to tune into their need at the moment. Tune into how it is that you're feeling. What do you need in this moment? And allow yourself to be intuitively guided to select what it is that you wish to find resonance with. Every single affirmation inside of the Frequency Fix section of Star Alchemy is designed to help you come into greater resonance with yourself. When I speak about belief system installing affirmations, it's so important to recognize that only you have the power to install a new truth. And you'll notice inside of this section of the app, there are instructions on how to do that. And what I have learned through affirmation is that it's not actually about repeating the affirmation word for word. It's simply about us agreeing to the truth that we are hearing based upon how it feels when we observe it. And so I just want to encourage you to allow your guidance system, your emotional guidance system, to guide you into what feels true to you by allowing yourself to conceptualize what feels most satisfying, and to let yourself adopt truths that feel satisfying, even if it's not true for you in this moment. If the idea of it being true invokes a feeling of satisfaction from within you, I want you to know that your soul is telling you that that can be and is more than likely a soul resonant truth for you. So utilize this section of the app to find resonance with yourself. Inside of the body parts section of the Frequency Fix tab, you will notice an ever expanding, growing archive that I intend to complete, which will have the entire human body in parts, including the nervous system, the immune system, and beyond. This is a massive passion project, and my method around this execution is all around disempowering the possible contributing emotional causes for dysfunction and imbalance in the human body. I've had the absolute pleasure of being guided by the book by Ina Segal, The Secret Language of Your Body. And within this book, she lists the possible contributing causes to all of the ailments within the human body. And what I have done is essentially gone through this section of her book and channeled non-resistant affirmations to reverse those possible contributing causes. So maybe you don't know where to start within the rest of the Frequency Fix, but if you just tune into your body each day and you listen to what it is that it is asking, or allow your pain to guide you into focus, you can begin to channel your energy into this section of the app and to utilize aligning with the truths of what is being offered in order to help liberate the energy that has created the dysfunction in your body in the first place. I am not a medical professional, but what I can tell you is that when I began executing these affirmations, In my life personally, I was still experiencing dysfunction and imbalance in my physical body. A lot of my journey has been coming into my own physical resonance, my own physical lightness. And what I can tell you with the most excitement and certainty is that this has worked for me. I have been channeling these affirmations with the knowing that this was to serve others, but simultaneously prioritizing the body parts that I needed the most assistance with. And through my journey of working with these affirmations, channeling them and expressing them in alignment with my truth, my present moment truth, I have liberated physical energy from my body. And if I tune into myself now, I'm not feeling pain. I'm not feeling any part of my body screaming for my attention like it was 6 or 12 months ago. So this is a really powerful part of the app, and I'm really excited for people to utilize the power of non-resistant affirmation in order for them to heal themselves, because when we tune into the idea that all we need to do is believe in ourselves and our truth and declare what is true, and the universe will show us the result of that truth by offering us energy that supports it. It's such a beautiful thing to imagine, a world where people are healing themselves through their speech, healing themselves by speaking their truth, healing themselves by speaking in alignment with what makes it possible for the density that they've been carrying through the belief systems that they've adopted that are not in resonance with their soul, that are not in resonance with satisfaction, to finally be liberated, and for them to experience themselves becoming light, becoming healthy, becoming limber, becoming strong, becoming flexible. What I'm experiencing in my personal life, in my personal physical experience, is nothing short of absolutely amazing and miraculous. And I'm just so excited for other beings to trust in my energy and to go forth and see through experience with an open heart and a belief in what is possible, to have those same revelations, liberations for themselves. So you'll notice a section inside the app called the Ultimates. Now, this is a very small section of the app, but it's had a lot of energy placed into it. So when I first began my journey of bringing myself home, I found myself absolutely time poor. I was executing upwards of 6 hours a day, everything from Kundalini yoga to sound healing to meditation to affirmations to breath work. And I just felt like it felt almost impossible to be able to cover every base in order for me to come into presence with myself and be able to take on the day. So the very first ultimate meditation that I created is called the Ultimate Daily Meditation Practice. And I created it with the intention of consolidating my time significantly. So this particular breathwork session is in 7 rounds, which operates on the focus of each chakra point. There is breath work, there is crystals to accompany each chakra as you move through the system, breath holds, breath retention, activating of the Mulabandha, the perineum, moving into the third eye, and there is a space of decompression and integration at the end also. I did this particular meditation every day for at least 18 months before I felt that I needed another one, and it was just the most beneficial practice. And I was incorporating Kundalini yoga into this as well. So if you do dive into this meditation, please know that it is a free form meditation, and you'll also notice that there's a what I call a flexible breath version, which means that you're not there's no breath guide, so you can do any style of breath work that you want, or you can do Kundalini yoga exercises. You could even dance with this meditation. And all of the meditations within this section of the app were inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural book and his Energy Centers meditation. And this was another meditation that I began to implement on my own. But on top of everything else that I was doing, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just another thing that I'm doing And I don't have the time to just do this. No one has the time to do this. So I was like, how can I consolidate? How can I make everything in one? And so these ultimate meditations are exactly that. It is an all-in-one, which is why I call them the ultimate. It is breath work, it is sound healing, it is affirmations, it's breath holds, it's focusing on the third eye, it's opening yourself, it's empowerment, it's integration, it's presence, it's stillness, it's movement, it's everything. The second meditation that I created is called the Ultimate Evening Meditation Practice. And I created this meditation with myself in mind because I desired to have something to guide me from my evening into sleep. I lacked a fundamental evening routine. My mornings were ultra strong. By the evenings, I was eating chocolate and doing all kinds of things that were just completely unconscious and out of resonance with what felt satisfying to me at the time. I would begin my day really strong, and then the evening would peter out, and I just knew that that wasn't going to be sustaining. And so I felt to create this evening meditation to guide me into sleep so that I could realign my chakras. And also if I missed the morning for some reason, I could still do what I was doing in the morning, but at night in a way that could reprogram my subconscious mind and guide me into sleep and ensure that I was getting that meditation that I knew that I needed on a soul level every single day. The ultimate evening meditation is a restorative breathwork session. There is no obligation to do the breathwork. You can just breathe normally if you feel to. There's a heartbeat to keep you connected. And again, it moves through the chakra systems, but this meditation is designed to put you to sleep. The way in which I was guided to create it was in a way that was so subtle, so gentle, so loving, just a great big hug to help you align all of your chakra systems, again, using the crystal singing bowls to help you come into resonance, the highest frequency of yourself, and to guide you effortlessly into sleep. I think the first 5 times I did this meditation, I didn't even get past the heart chakra. I would just wake up the next morning and I would wake up feeling amazing. So if you're someone that maybe suffers from struggling to get to sleep, or maybe you have a really short night routine and you'd like to change it, implement the ultimate evening meditation practice, especially if you're someone who doesn't enjoy active breath work, or if you feel like that's just a little bit too much for your nervous system right now. The ultimate evening meditation practice can be that resource that you need to bring your chakra system into balance, your energy system into alignment, and to raise your frequency into that which is resonating with the vibration and essence of who you truly are. The most recent addition is the ultimate chakra breathwork practice. This is the love child of the ultimate daily meditation practice. As I mentioned before, I did this meditation for 18 months straight, every single day. I didn't miss a beat. And it was powerful and amazing, but I felt that I could consolidate my time further. I felt I didn't need to do a whole hour every single time. I thought to myself that I could condense this. And so the ultimate chakra breathwork practice is a condensed session, the shortest being 22 minutes, strong active breath work, moving through the chakra systems, just like the daily meditation practice, but it is holding you all the way. There is not a moment where you feel like you are not being held by my voice, taking you through that journey, guiding you through the breath holds, affirmations whilst you're in breath retention, alternating breath. It starts off nice and strong, but just before the end of each session, it increases in speed to oxygenate the blood and again, just increase that potency. For me personally, this was exactly what I needed. But as always, you do you. Follow your heart. Follow what feels good to you. And if it doesn't feel good to push it, don't push it. Just allow yourself to breathe and go with the flow of the energy of this meditation. It takes you all the way through to the crown chakra. And again, nice big breath hold at the end before allowing you space and time to integrate and to also hold on to that vibration. When I made the 22, it was amazing, but it wasn't as strong as what I personally desired. So I created a 33-minute to really just send it home. And if you love to experience the tingles and the elevation and the closed eye visuals, the 33-minute ultimate chakra breathwork practice will take you there. Next, inside of the app, you will find some Alchemy crystal singing bowl music. Now, at the moment, there is 12 different tracks there, 12 different expressions for you to immerse yourself with, and you'll notice that all of the different crystals that have been utilized within those tracks are listed there. And so if you're familiar with crystals and crystal healing, you can literally just tune into what it is that feels most prevalent and guide yourself into that journey. All of these tracks have been lovingly mixed and produced by me. I have also created sections for each individual track to be immersed in from their original length all the way up to 8 hours. So if you're utilizing it for just a short meditation, you can start with something that's anything from 5 minutes to 17 minutes. Or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, there's 33 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 hours, and 8 hours. So allow yourself to just feel into what is most desired, and you can utilize this with headphones, or you can put it on a Bluetooth speaker or your home sound system. Any way that you receive these sounds is going to be beneficial for you. They are so potent, such a beautiful high frequency. Everything has been recorded live with loving musical intention. In my personal experience with sound healing and being introduced to sound healing, especially crystal sound, I wasn't receiving the musical nature that wanted to come through me. And so in this section of the app, it's my desire for you to allow yourself to be immersed and to surrender and to be relaxed. There's a multitude of different ways that you can utilize this section of the app. I imagine it to be incredible for infants, for newborns, for young children. If you're a mother at home and there's chaos in the mornings, if you have this music on in the background, I believe it's possible that everything can just be very calm, very soothing. The container that this sound and this music can create is potent and elevating and calming at the same time. It's amazing for plant medicine journeys, ceremonies, women's circles. When I initially began to create this, it was all about having something that I could immerse myself in whilst receiving a massage. Because every time I went to a massage, the music that I heard just pulled me out of my body and I didn't enjoy it at all. And so I started creating this music so that I could go deep within receiving a massage. So consider it for that as well. Maybe you're a naturopath, you could have it playing whilst people are waiting for your service. Anywhere where you're wanting to create that ambience and hold a really high resonant frequency, this music will serve you. The next thing you'll find inside the app is the Crystal Sound Journeys section of the app. So this is the collection and archive of all mini and full-length crystal sound journeys that I live streamed on Facebook in 2020 and 2021 and a little bit into 2022. And all of these recordings were recorded live with full stereo sound and have been lovingly mixed and produced and made possible for you to experience. You'll also notice that some of them have videos, most of them actually have videos to go along, and I've also created it so that you can either immerse yourself in the sound journey itself, which has me singing, or you can have it the full length with the meditation that takes you into the sound journey and the coming back into your body afterwards as well. The sound journeys vary from 12 minutes, just a short little live stream, all the way up to an hour and 15 minutes. So allow yourself to just follow what feels best. Again, all of the crystals that are used have been listed there, and you can enjoy the expression of myself, not only as Alexis Star, but also as Rachel Lang, who was still coming into her realization of everything that I know now. Next, inside of the app, there is an entire section dedicated to disordered eating and body dysmorphia. In my personal journey as Rachel, food, binge eating, bulimia, body dysmorphia, these were some of the greatest hurdles, the greatest pains that I've had to heal in my personal journey. I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful to have gone through what it is that I went through, but I just want you to know that if you're someone that is experiencing emotional eating, that experiences a lack of control around food as a source of not only nourishment, but also emotional nourishment, I want you to know that this whole section of this app, I've literally gone through the frequency fix and other parts of the app, and I've dragged and dropped everything that is relevant to this level of mind that requires attention. I want you to know that I'm also here for one-on-one support. So if you're someone that feels like you really need someone who understands, I am here. And I'm also here to let you know that there is salvation, and it is not through restriction, it is not through fasting, it is not through dieting, it is not through depriving yourself of everything that you love. The journey that I've had to go through in order to transmute the density that was my mind and my belief systems around food and my body that were created through my being exposed to the health system, to the medical system, to the exercise system, what's right, what's wrong. The level of excavation and dismantling that I've had to do in order for me to come into this place where my body is literally just becoming me is surreal, is liberating, is empowering. And so this section is dedicated for anyone who has even an ounce of struggle. And I also have included inside of this section a water program to program your water to the frequency of love. And I've also put in a food blessing to bring you into presence, because I know what it's like. Sometimes it feels like we put the food there and then it's gone. And it's just a lack of presence. And so I created the food blessing so that I could actually come into presence. So may it serve you to bring you into greater presence, and may all of the content that is there and that will continue to be added into that section serve you also. The last section of the app is a discography, my music library. You'll find every single bit of music I've released. A lot of it is not on Spotify, a lot of it is on Spotify, but you can essentially immerse yourself in and enjoy the journey that I've been on musically through singing covers from the age of 16 right up to my present moment releases that are all within the realm of blooming and becoming who I am and knowing who I am and sharing my truth through my music also. I intend to release and will continue to release things that will be exclusive to the app. So enjoy that library, and yeah, I'd love to hear how it affects you if it does. So why subscribe to Star Alchemy? Well, there is a massive archive that is ever expanding that is right there at your fingertips waiting to be utilized by you. Star Alchemy is an opportunity for people to align with the feeling of satisfaction, the feeling of contentment, the feeling of love, the feeling of gratitude. Its mission is to support beings in the ever-present moment, to bring them back into alignment, whether it's the first thing you do when you wake up or the last thing you do before you go to bed, whether you've just had a great big fight with a really close family member and you just need to decompress. This app is there for you. There is something there that you can use to bring you back into resonance with your soul, bring you back into peace, bring you back into calm, bring you back into satisfaction, and to also hold that space for you if you need to purge, if you need to release an emotion. This app will serve you. I can't tell you how many times I have cried just through hearing the words that I've needed to hear, the sentences, the statements that I've needed to hear to be affirmed of the truth that I know that I am inside. I am here to serve my subscribers. And so if there is something that isn't on the app that you want to see on the app, or there is something within you that you're like, oh my gosh, if that was here, that would be amazing, or I have this great idea, send me a message. I would love to receive it. I love springboarding off ideas, and I love serving people. This is what I'm here to do. I am here to serve you. So please reach out if you have an idea or you have a desire and you need some help amplifying or empowering a belief system. Let me know. I will make something that is perfect for you, and not only will it help you, it'll help everyone else that needs it too. Your subscription to Star Alchemy is monthly. It can be cancelled anytime, and whilst you are subscribed, you have access to an ever-expanding library of hundreds of hours of content that is designed to help you come into resonance with the truth of who you are. It is source-directed, soul-inspired content, and I know that it is here to serve you in all the ways that you desire it. So thank you so much for watching this video. May you utilize the content inside of Star Alchemy to your heart's content. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments of this video. And if you have any suggestions, please send me a message. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I love you so much. Have the most beautiful rest of your day or morning or night, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being on this journey. I'll speak to you soon.